Hey everyone, this is Antone from Antone Outdoors. Today I'm in Hibbing, Minnesota. If you're not familiar with Hibbing, it's part of our what we call the Iron Range area of Minnesota. This is where we do the majority of our mining. And today I'm doing something special. When you go to Hibbing, what comes to mind? For all you music junkies out there, Bob Dylan, Robert Zimmerman, he should come to mind. So Robert Zimmerman is his real name, and he goes by Bob Dylan. Everybody's heard of Bob Dylan. And today I'm in front of Bob Dylan's birthplace home. And you can't go inside of it or anything like that, but you can walk around it a little bit from the sidewalk. So today I'm going to show you guys the Bob Dylan home. So here we go. Okay, so there's the front of his home. Now, I've done a little research in the past on Bob Dylan. He's not a fan of this town. He feels that this town did not treat him right. And this house came up on the market for sale a while back, and a lot of people thought he was going to buy it, but he didn't want any part of this house, is from what I gather. And oh, you can see up there, childhood home of Bob Dylan. I'll try to zoom in on that for you guys. There it is right there. So anyway, we're on the corner of Bob Dylan Drive and looks like 7th Avenue East. So there's Bob Dylan Drive. You know, he grew up really poor. I know that. His family didn't have a lot of money, but this is actually a nice little house. Nice stucco. There's the original little garage that it would have had, so they must have added this on at a later date. You can see it's got a different type of siding on it. There's the back of the house. It's got a little deck up there. That's cool. And then there's the alley. So, yeah, Bob Dylan's home. Pretty cool. So, growing up, I was never a fan of Bob Dylan. You know, that wasn't my style of music, plus his voice kind of grated on me. As I got older and my style of music that I listened to changed and grew, I got to appreciate him. And I'm a huge fan of Bob Dylan these days. When you first get into Bob Dylan, you find out that you know a lot of his songs, but they've been done by other artists and they became big hits. All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix did, and all sorts of bands did his music. And you also find out there's two different sides to Bob Dylan. And maybe there's more, but the two major ones are the early Bob Dylan, which was just him and his acoustic guitar. And then there was a point where he switched over to electric, got a band behind him, drums, bass, the whole works. And his fans were really divided. He lost a lot of fans when he did that. It was a really big deal when he switched to electric. And yeah, I mean, there was riots in the streets back when that happened. It was a big deal. You should Google it and look it up. But I like both. I like his electric stuff and I like his acoustic stuff. If I had to pick one style of Bob Dylan out of the two, it's definitely those first records, those acoustic ones. They are by far my favorite ones. Those are the ones that most of the music that you know of his came from. You know, he had a lot of good electric songs too that you know as well, but those early ones, man, that hits it for me. So anyway, guys, there's Bob Dylan's home. Thought I'd just show you guys while I'm here. I'm going to do a hike somewhere. I'm not going to videotape it. I don't even know where I'm going yet, but I'm in Hibbing, one of my favorite areas of Minnesota. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Be safe, guys. Take care.